AI-powered cybersecurity platform CloudSEK has raised $19 million across its Series A2 and B1 funding rounds. This capital is going to fuel its continued product innovation and global expansion. Now, founded in 2015, the platform now serves more than 250 enterprises across banking, healthcare, tech, and the public sector. The company says it will now soon be announcing a Series B2 as an extension of B1, both to onboard new investors and facilitate partial exits for some of its early backers. For more on this, joining me now is Rahul Sasi, the co-founder and CEO of CloudSEK. Rahul, welcome to Startup Street. Many thanks for your time here. We were just speaking to Data Sutram about the mule accounts and the kind of work they're doing. It's a space that's clearly very active. You've got this $19 million. Tell us how you're going to deploy this to begin with.
Ritu, I think, when we started the company and we started in India, a lot of people used to say that because in the early days, in the first few years, most of our customers are from India, right? And people used to say that this product has been made for India and it might not see an international traction. Fast forward today, in the last 2 quarters, what you have seen is that more than 50% of our revenue comes from, actually 65% of our revenue comes from the international market, net new. In fact, in that, 30% of the revenue is coming from the US market. So the thing is that you can build here and you can now sell it to the world, because cybersecurity problems are not regional. Cybersecurity problems are global. So that's the opportunity we are tapping. And that's what we're trying to go after as well.
Well, yes, the problem truly is global. But Rahul, you mentioned a forthcoming Series B2 round that you're looking to do as an extension. Which investors are you in talks with? And is this primarily to facilitate exits, or how much would you be raising?
So in fact, one of the investors which came in this current round was actually a customer, right? And a space customer, Homeworld, who came on board as an investor. And it's actually so strong validation when your investors are your customers. So we wanted to actually prioritize and close the deal. In fact, we closed this deal from the date of receiving the term sheet within a month. And at that same time, there were a bunch of investors who were interested in being part of the round. I'll give you some of the names. One of them was the CTI Ventures. It's the state fund of Connecticut. It's a US state fund who put money into the company. So there are a bunch of similar funds who expressed their interest. But because we wanted to facilitate secondary as well, and then we would lose time trying to do both, we kind of said we'll do B1 and then we will do B2 later, and which will accommodate some of the other folks who are actually waiting. We have a bunch of folks who are waiting on the wait. We are trying to facilitate for them to bring them to the cap table.
I see. CloudSEK, you say, has grown its annual recurring revenues by 3 times in the last 2 years. And 60% of your net revenues, like you said, of course, is still coming from global markets. What has driven this kind of traction, and how do you plan to sustain this momentum? If you could give us some projections for the coming year.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're clocking upwards of 100 crores in revenue this year. We're growing at 60%. And interesting factors, like the Data Sutram guys were saying, but India itself lost actually 2.6 billion to cybercrimes. That's the official record. And this is just the reported figures, right? The unreported would not be there. So what is happening is that cybercrimes used to be done or operated by human beings is now going to be or started getting operated by AI. What is happening is that AI has is going to or already started bringing down the cost of everything. When cost of everything is coming down, what would happen is it'll disrupt the economy. And when an economic disruption happens, economy goes down, cybercrimes always goes up, right? When economy is down, crimes are always up. So is cybercrime. Now, not only cybercrimes, the need to do cybercrimes goes up. It will be super easy to facilitate cybercrimes for cybercriminals, because they could deploy an LLM and do pretty much any sort of attack, which previously required very sophisticated hackers. So this is what we intend to prevent. You need AI-powered solutions to defend, and our technology actually predicts the cyber threats before a cyber attack happens. That's what we do in the company.
All right, predicting the threat even before the cyber attack can happen. Rahul, thank you very much. That's all the time we had, but we wish you the best, and we'll wait to hear more as and when you raise that extended round. Thanks very much. On that note, we're going to wrap up this edition of Startup Street, but stay with us. More news and updates will come up on the other side.